at the minute, I feel like, boy, I'm not even going to throw shade here. I'm doing a job for a few people. I'm trying to find fights for myself. And I'll ring and get in touch with who I need to get in touch with. It could end up landing me in trouble, but I've got to take control of my own career. Yeah, but
you're one of these that
I can't believe there's people out there that tell you that don't tell you what they think. Do you know what I mean?
But there are a lot of people out there that
that's
don't.
weird. That's more weird than being truthful.
Well, I think that's life. People are scared of opinions and what people think. But anyway,
no, people don't like it like other people's opinions, but you can't let them bother you. Do you know what I mean? Everyone, people have opinions about me. Like, it's up to them.
Yeah, but you're one of these geezers, and I'm going to be honest, and this is already recording. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Frazer Clarke. You're one of these like people that people actually like because of the way that you present yourself. You're not a Marmite. I'm Marmite, Frazer. So there's people that's going to see me and instantly, straight away, can't stand her, or there'll be the other side of the scale. But with you, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah, but you know why? Because I never proclaimed to be something that I'm not ever. I am just a learning fighter. Yeah, he's old. Yeah, but I just love what I do. I get paid for what I do. I enjoy it, and I'm doing my best. What else can anyone want to do? Do you know what I mean? What else? I'm not saying I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. I'm just saying I enjoy it. People seem to give me enough love. And when I can't go anywhere, people give me love and say, yeah, Frazer, can't wait to see you fight again. So there's obviously something I'm doing right. Do you know what I mean? I'm always in entertaining fights. For the better, for the worst, I'm always in them. Do you know what I mean? And I believe in myself, so it's one of them, innit? You
know what, Fraze? But what got me the most, and I was watching you fight with Justis Huni, and I sat there and I thought, imagine if he was with Joe Gallagher in the beginning, where he would have got.
Yeah.
No, that was a completely different, more clinical fighter, tighter. You know, when everything's there, but you could see that it was like tightened up.
Yeah, no, like it's ifs and buts in it, and that's what you can't do in this game. And you know what? If we're honest, I know all this anyway. It's on me. The book lies with me. As to where my career is, the book lies with me. I'm not saying it's not going well. I would have liked it to be going better, but, and I've done well out of boxing. I'm doing okay. The opportunities it's brought me in my life, the places it took me and the places it's going to take me, fantastic. I owe my life to boxing, but I think as of yet, I've underachieved a little bit, to be honest. But listen, we're still in the fight. That's the main thing. We're still in the fight. People still like to see me box. I still have enough contacts and opportunities in boxing to make good things happen. So we just look forward, keep working hard, and listen, in this game, you can go to 0 and 100 real quick. So I could turn around to 18 months time, I could be world champion. That's how it works. Now the belts have been relinquished as well, so it's all like, it's all go. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't give up on myself, and even though other people might have or might think, nah, he's not going nowhere, that's absolutely fine. That's okay. That's not a problem. That's not an issue. I don't begrudge him. I don't hate him. I just stick to doing me.
How hard is it to be you in an industry that tries to crave, like you said, even initially, like to be somebody else?
Yeah, it's difficult because I can always be myself because I can go anywhere. I can speak to anyone. I'm a good communicator. Do you know what I mean? I can speak to anyone. I have relationships with everyone in boxing, everyone in just in life in general. But the thing is, I'm dead honest. I'm the most honest person about myself and about my career. I don't think it's going as well as it could be, but I do think it's gone okay, and I do think it was definitely it's on the rise, it's on the way up. Since being in this gym, it's going in the right direction.
What was it that you noticed when you've come to the gym? Because like my purpose is to obviously speak to Joe. I've never ever had Joe on the channel. Spoke to him off camera loads of times, but when I saw the message, like potentially, you know, Frazer's changing training, you know, the whispers that ended up on Twitter. When you came here, what was probably one of the first things that you noticed that was the switch for you to say, you know what? Yeah, this is it.
It's the environment, and it's the realness. It's what you see is what you get. There's no lies in this gym. You know what I mean, you get told the truth. And if you don't get told the truth by other people, you start to see the truth yourself. When you're on that box bar or on that Versa climber, or you're doing the rounds, you can't lie. You can't lie to yourself. Today, had a bit of a bad session for me, really, to be honest. A bit of a few late nights on the weekend. Didn't do myself justice today. But you can't lie, you can't get away from it. People pull you on it. People see you. People will pull you on it. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's great. Like I said, I'm still waiting for a date. I think we got one, but we're in like the phase at the minute where, you know, when you're not quite sure what's going on. But the good thing is in this gym, you come in and you just act like you're fighting all the time, because you never know, that phone can ring at any time. Yeah, it's an environment. This is an environment, and what I've learned is Joe's like the Alex Ferguson, the Pep Guardiola to this gym. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when he's here, standards are always high in here, but when he walks in that room, standards go. Because I have to, he demands respect. He's got that aura about him, and I love that. And
that is what I'd say that some fighters need. Say, for example, like you said, sometimes fighters can lack discipline.
I need it. I need it. I'm self-admitted, yeah. Self-admitted all the time. I need that. I need a disciplinarian. I need someone who I have to be accountable to. And to be accountable to someone, you have to respect him. I've got heaps of respect for this guy. And I always did, because I'd always seen him with all the fighters, like obviously the Smiths, Tasha, everyone else, you know what I mean? So I've always been around the circuit for ages, so I've seen him. But you know, when you come in and you start and you get to know him, and when you know what Joe's going through himself, when you turn up in this gym, what reason have you got to be tired and to be pissed off? What reason have you got when you know what he's going through? You see him turn up and the effort he gives. You have no reason. That's why he's a little bit late. He had somewhere to be. But then when he walked in, and I thought to myself, at that point, I was feeling a bit sorry for myself. I thought, shit, man. Come on, fix up. Joe's turning up. Do you know what I mean? Joe's turning up. Joe's giving 100%. So you have to every time, and I like that. Don't like it, obviously, situation, but the inspiration he gives you is massive.
When you take from that everything that you do or everything that you can do, that kind of motivation will push you beyond limits that you thought you had, right?
100%. He's like I say, he's a leader. Look, he's leading by example. Even though, and the same as like some of our careers, things might not be going how they want them to be. You get on with it. You keep pushing. You keep working hard. You do the right thing. That's what Joe's doing with his life. So what reason do we have? Do you know what I mean? So he, like I say, he's a driving force behind this gym.
Going back to that Justis Huni fight, because I've spoke to you after, but not on cam. I spoke to you before the fight. Your feedback on how it went and certain things that you will improve on, because you can't go back to that fight, but certain things that you will improve on from that fight. Yeah,
I'm disappointed again. It was close but no cigar. And looking back at it now, I think I give the fight away. I should have won the fight. I'm well within my grasp. I think it took me to about round 3 or 4 to start believing, and then after that, maybe just not enough belief to go and do a job on him. I think I should have stopped him. I think I should have gone to the well, and I think I'd got him out of there. I really do. And it's all right saying, "Oh, I think I would have." At the time, it's a different situation, but I needed about 10 more seconds. I think it was round 4 or 5 when I had him hurt. He'd have been gone.
What is it that goes through a fighter's mind? Because you know your capability. You're an Olympic medalist. We know you can box. We've seen what you've done. But what is it that's like a haunting thing in your mind when you're going into a fight? Like you said, I should have believed in myself more. What stops that, Frazer?
First and foremost, he's a good fighter. He was fast. He was sharp. He was good with counters. So I think.
But you know that though.
Yeah, I know. But then when you're in there, you make a mistake, he hits you. So you're like, oh shit, you don't want to make too many mistakes. And second of all, I'm just being honest. I think sometimes you can listen too much to the negative stuff, and it can hold you back a bit. You got to start not giving a shit. Not that I give a shit. I'm just saying, once you hear it, you see it. It's in your mind, you know. Sometimes And I think that's what the best fighters can just overcome it. The best fighters are a bit naive to things. I'm probably a bit too much switched on. Too much, hear too much, see too much. You know, if you stop giving a shit, you gotta be like a maverick. You gotta like, just go on and see like Tyson Fury. Look at all the shit people talk about him. Listen, he don't care. When he gets in there, man, does his job, handles his business. I think that's the way you have to be. I think sometimes I can be too much emotional about things that I have no control over. Do you know what I mean?
But there's that honesty with you that can admit that. Frazer, you know what I do. I speak to a lot of fighters, and it's very seldom that they would admit having a human side. It's almost like there's this rigid facade and very professional, but what's the real person behind the fighter?
Oh, come on, don't get me wrong, I can be tough, I can be rugged, be strong. When I give you real and honest, people don't like to hear bad things about themselves. People don't like to see bad things about themselves. And when they do, it has an effect on them. It's that simple. Like, that's not a sympathy vote, that's just the way it is. Or you can be one time you can be riding the crest of, oh, this is the next guy, blah blah blah. Then things can go quiet on you a bit. One day promoters are answering the phone to you, the next day they don't answer the phone too quick. One day you've got loads of fighters booked in, next time you haven't. You have to be a tough motherfucker to be in this game. Do you know what I'm saying? Thankfully, the main thing for me is I'm still getting paid. You know, I still got other bits and bobs than that, but some people aren't. And it's hard for some people, do you know what I'm saying? I see bare fighters out here and I think to myself, you're like, you're full-time professional, half a name, but you ain't getting, when was the last time you got paid? When's the last time, like, it's difficult for people, do you know what I mean? I'm one of the fortunate ones, I'm very lucky. Some people ain't that lucky.
So how do you deal with like that emotional side? Like you said, you're quite fortunate. You've shown me a bit of resilience here. You've gone against, as a person, as a fighter, against the naysayers. You are completely spot on. As soon as it was announced that you was fighting Justis, I saw the Twitter as well.
Yeah,
I was like, what? But then you still went in there. You didn't win, fair enough. But you still put on a really good performance.
No one wanted to fight. No one wanted to fight him. That's the honesty. No one wanted to fight him. I'll fight him. I'll fight anyone. And this is still not an open challenge, but open conversation to any promoter, any boxer, anyone that's going to hear this in the world. I'll fight any heavyweight on the planet. Any single one of them. For better or for worse, again, when I'm in this gym and I give him the time and we go to work, I'll fight anyone. I keep seeing all these names now, blah, 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 blah. I'll fight them. Obviously, it's not up to me. In the minute, I feel like, boy, I'm not even going to throw shade here. I'm doing a job for a few people. I'm trying to find fights for myself. I'm trying to put myself into fights. And I don't like doing that by being a little bitch on Twitter and calling people out or doing Instagram videos calling people out. But I'll make the conversations. I'll make the phone call to the right people. I put myself in positions. Sometimes in boxing you have to take control of your own career. You really do. And I'm having to do that right now. The only sad thing is, because we're all uneducated boxers, sometimes it can become contractually illegal to do things. But how do we know? But I'll make the calls to everyone. If people aren't looking after me right or putting me as first interest, first priority, I'll do that for myself and I'll ring and get in touch with who I need to get in touch with. But again, for better or for worse, it could end up landing me in trouble, but I've got to take control of my own career.
It's a short career. One thing I spoke to a gentleman, Keith Connolly, who's a manager of Conor Benn. I can use that to Edgar Berlanga, Alicia Baumgardner, Richardson Hitchens, all of those guys. And I had a serious conversation with him, and I asked him about his management style, and obviously, you know, he's quite confrontational. And he said to me, his job solely is to get his fighters paid. He doesn't care about the promoters. He only cares about the fighters. People will say that he's ruthless. He doesn't care because his fighters have got a short career and they need to be paid, and he wants them to be compensated properly for the job that they do. That type of manager, because
that's the kind of guy you want on your side, man. My manager, I don't know if you need to say, but I bet he's not liked, especially by my promoter, because he's on their case. I've been on phone calls with him, freeway phone calls where he's on their case, and they're going back and forth. But that's the kind of person you want. Do you know what I mean? You need someone to push it for you. But saying that as well, now I know. Now I've had a few eye-opening conversations. I'm a big man myself. Do you know what I mean? I'll have a conversation myself. I don't need to ring someone for me. I'll make the call myself. I'll go and speak to these people myself. I don't want answers. I don't want answers in a week, or I don't want you to get back to me. I want answers now. And if you can't give me answers, no worries. If you can't put me in positions, no worries. I know enough people throughout the world of boxing. I'm going to put myself in positions. I just need you to, because I'm in a place of a contract, because I'm signed a contract, I just need you to okay it. Don't you worry, don't lift a finger. I'll go and do the work myself. I just want to fight. I need to fight.
When you look back to like contractual like situations, do you think, because I've just spoke to a couple of the boys, Billy Denny's, I think it's Clarke Smith.
Smith, good fighter.
They're fair enough, they're up and coming, they're not where you are, but they have this like freelance kind of thing where they're not tied to anything.
That's
they can move around.
I love that for them. And I think they've got opportunities coming. I think Billy's on. I think Billy boxed at the arena not long ago on the
Queensbury card,
the Magnificent Seven, and Josh as well. And now I think they're boxing on the Boxer Show in Leeds. So that's brilliant for them. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit different for me. Obviously, I'm a little bit not further on because we're probably at about the same fight, but obviously my career's got a little bit different. So I'm in a contract situation where I think I'm glad for the announcement for my promoter and stuff, for boxing and stuff. Obviously, they've got their DAZN deal now, but I feel like it's been the company's probably been in a bit of limbo for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Which obviously affects the fighters. I had the last run out on the Riyadh season card, but we just want dates thick and fast. We probably want them quicker than they can deliver them, and that's the reality of it, isn't it? Because we're boxing, and we get paid when we fight. These guys probably take a salary from the company and get paid every week or every month. That's not happening. That's what happens to a lot of boxers. Again, I'm very fortunate. I'm in a position where I'm still getting an income. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not even speaking about just myself. There's a lot of fighters out there that need these fucking promotional companies to be on it, and not on it for the guys at the top, not for your superstars. I'm not just speaking on behalf of myself, I'm speaking on behalf of the guys that have got fucking nothing, that are on the breadline, needing to fight, needing an opportunity, not even for the fight, just to further their career so they can get into the big fights, do you know what I mean?
But what I think is going to happen with the likes of yourself, the heavyweight division, Usyk has, and I will say kindly, a few people were moaning, saying that he held up the division, holding the belts, and that only vacated, I think it was a WBA.
WBC, didn't it?
Yeah, he's done all of them now, but Fabio So he's put out his announcement, and fair play to him, because I think he's mastered all he needs to master. He's got nothing to prove. Obviously, it was a close shave with the kickboxer Rico Verhoeven. But I think that opens opportunities now, because everyone's going to be the heavyweights are going to be scrambling to get up to, in the ranking systems. So you guys are in the position now where you can start fighting other people, because there's that end goal there.
And I get it. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's different tiers of people, isn't there? I'm coming off 2 losses back to back. So what I'm trying to do is I need a fight, pick up a win, and then we'll build from there. That's where I'm at right now. But I understand it. People are going to be able to manoeuvre a lot better now, and people have an end goal in sight. It's good.
I know I keep saying this, and this has got nothing to do with my bias towards you, Frazer, because it hasn't. But the fight that you had with Justis, I understand, yes, it was a loss, but I don't see it as a loss because you performed really well. So automatically, it just goes out of my head. And people can say what they want in comments. I don't care.
No.
It just goes out of my head that it was an actual loss because of the performance. And
well, the way I look at it is like this: if he's top 10 in the world, most governing bodies, I actually threw the chance away to beat him, because I could have beat him. He wasn't better than me. He nicked a few rounds. He was clever, a little bit cleverer than me on the day. And maybe because I was a bit like a rabbit at headlights for a minute and switched it off. But he's not better than me. He's not a better fighter than me. I can. If that is the level, I can fight there all day. all day.
I'm just trying to think, where would you get back into it? Like you said, you just want to fight, probably a run-through fight. Like you said, get the W back on.
Let me just get back out, get a win, or when I say get a win, I mean I just need to fight. But if there's a big name and a big challenge, also pick the phone up and ring my promoter, because we'll fight you. You know, if there's one of these guys, top 10 in the world, that they need to run out, come box Frazer Clarke. He's well respected. Coming off 2 losses, you know, you think you can pick up an easy win? Come try me.
Miller, Ajagba.
Yeah, fight them guys. Yeah, no worries.
Because I was just thinking, Ajagba had a fight the other day against Torres.
Yeah. No.
Who was that? Sorry, I do beg your pardon. I've got them mixed up again, haven't they?
No, who boxed the Cuban boxed Torres, didn't he? The Cuban guy.
I'm terrible with names.
Oh, what's the Cuban?
But I know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But whoever he is, this is what I'm saying. You can start to mix it up with them.
We hope so. We'll get there.
Moses Atama, I had the pleasure of speaking to him the other day, just as I've spoken to you. A very ambitious but real fighter as well. He actually said, while I destroy your gym, he actually said that I know it's a tough ask for me to go in against Hrgovic, but I believe in myself and I believe that I can beat him. That attitude from the fighter.
That's the perfect answer, isn't it? What's he supposed to say? That's exactly how you're supposed to speak about yourself. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good fight. People say, "Oh, he's not been tested." You've got what you asked for. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna have a good fight against a credible person. I think he comes through the fight. I think there'll be moments where he's probably not having it as one way as he always has, but I think he's got the grit. I think he's got everything, all the tools in the toolbox. He's got to go in there and dig them out, and I think he does a good job. So
finally, leave it there then. Is there any potential of any fight news coming up with yourself soon? Because you really just need to get back in the ring.
Yeah, I'll be out really soon. Really sooner than people think I'll be out. I'll be out really soon. I've not got nothing concrete or confirmed, but I've spoke to the powers that be, and I'll be fighting really soon.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Frazer Clarke. Don't just class him as a fighter. I see him as, you know, somebody that actually likes, somebody that actually care about. Sometimes we have a little bit of to and fro, but I think that's a real friendship, though. You can't get on with everyone all the time, can you?
Of course, never.
Frazer Clarke, ladies and gentlemen.